Okay, this is the promised update on the Silverado. Uh, yeah, about 24 hours after I got it running from the cylinder heads, the transfer case decided it was done being a transfer case. So you can kind of hear maybe. Let's see. Like none of that sounds okay, but the new one, it's a rebuilt unit, it sounds fine. So we will put that in there. Unfortunately, UPS dropped it, broke off that stud. I couldn't drill it out. The machine shop I brought it to said they didn't want to mess with it. That one bent, so I pulled it out, and I think this one's bent, so I'm going to pull that one out, which means I'll have to come over here. Pardon my shadow. I'll have to come over here and pull a couple of studs from the old transfer case and swap them over. Adding to the complexity of it, whereas before I could have just, alright, well it's out, now it's time to go ahead and swap it, but I can't do that because of UPS. So maybe I'll rebuild the old one on the side. You can tell it's just covered in old fluid, and I haven't for sure tracked it down, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, it kept leaking fluid. I'm pretty sure it finally, the pump rub issue finally revealed itself after 250,000 miles. I've been having a little noise when the head gaskets let go. So, you know, my plan was to fix this, then the head gaskets happened, and that was a more immediate problem, so I did that and hoped that it could just kind of get me by. It didn't. It lasted a day, maybe a little less. So here we are. So I'm gonna swap over what I need to swap over. I've already taken my actuator off, and we'll swap that all over, and hopefully that'll go nice and easy. I mean, the actuator will. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. You know, the part that I'm worried will not be easy is swapping the studs out. But I'm just gonna butt two nuts up together there and just use those to remove it, and you know, hopefully that'll go fine. Alright, let y'all in to see a little.
Before we lose light, we're going to do a little. We're going to update on this.
This is the disclaimer. We're filming.
We're filming. We're going to update on the Silverado in just a second, but since, you know, my brother-in-law is literally inside the wheel well here. Now, what are we doing?
Okay, the 22's not working there.
What are we doing in here?
Replacing the CV axle
Alright.
on the passenger side because it is broken. Because this truck is broken.
You know what? I can't even poke fun at the Dodge. The Silverado is running now because I finally got the transfer case in, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't fun. It was such a pain that I did not video any of it. Also, the tires were in such bad shape. I put on the backup wheels, which I was hoping to have some 33s on, but that didn't happen. So we're on like a 29-inch tire with a lift. Plus side is she gets like 18 miles per gallon on the interstate now, so that was nice. So I told you that there would be an update on the Silverado and on the Ram. So there's just a mini update, and the Bronco is not being worked on. So Ford gets to claim a victory tonight, I guess.
Well, somewhat.
Mostly working.
It's mostly working. Working mostly.
There's a little bit of play. You have an 18?
An 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Hold on. All right, so now we are actually working on the Bronco. This is actually all on one video now.
Is it?
The Chevy, the Dodge, and the Bronco. By the way, playing stuff we listened to in high school on the oldies station, so that's not good. Or it's good, you know. I guess a lot of people don't have the luxury of old age. And so we're trying to do a wheel bearing on this. And that part that's supposed to come off is not coming off, which is why Adam has a torch. It's pretty sure it went through Katrina. That's kind of where we're at. This is a real mishmash. It's like this is the third video, and they're all about 2 minutes long. So, I'll say we'll check back later. It'll be 3 days later, and we're gonna be working on something else.
Hopefully not this.
I would not like to be working on this in 3 days later.
No.
All right, that's enough of that. All right, go.
Okay, so everything we've done thus far, we didn't need to do. Trial and error. It's a learning experience. Damn sure didn't need to bring out the torch. But yeah, now we are confident that we can do this whole project again in a fraction of the time. So that's where we are. We have to go get the proper tools to finish the job, and
How much are they?
we're trying to figure out now without them.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna see if we can't get some the full hub assembly.
Yeah,
We're
we're
looking
going to
into that
see
now.
how much the full hub assembly is, and go from there.
It's got the races and bearings in.
And we don't have to worry about renting a $400
Oh my goodness.
tool. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Louisville all the way. So, things have been a little hectic. We have worked on 3 vehicles. That was unintentional. There was supposed to be a real short video for the Vortec Max, which, as you saw, we included the Ram. That's good filmmaking right there. You see, we included the Ram and the Bronco. So those are both fixed. They're doing much better now. You saw the Silverado on the smaller tires, and that's kind of brought us up to date. The axle's been replaced on the Ram. The wheel bearing's been replaced on the Bronco, and I'm not sure what's next. But before I go, I'm going to show you one thing. We got rid of the very, very red color, the maroon, and it's just a plasti dip job. It's not going to last forever, but it looks a little better. And I did the tailgate because honestly I'm looking to do something like this overall on the truck, this plasti dip tan. We'll see how it wears, and we'll see where it goes from here. As it was, 6 cans did the top and the tailgate. And the tailgate, I mean, I guess the weather's not conducive for it. I was spraying too far away. There's kind of a texture. The camper top mostly has avoided that, except for on the top. So, but I think the tan looks better against the black than the red did. So that's where we are. And this weekend, May 11th, we have another camping trip coming up. So we'll see you then for another video.